pay, things are fixed, bills are paid. I just want to stay in bed, play video games. But instead, I go to work, put on my pants, hard my shirt, open my car, I get gas, sit in traffic and jerk a living ass. I've had enough of adulting, no being done it for me. When the bills pile up to the ceiling, it's late to the Mario 3. No, I can't do that, I gotta do the thing, I'm gonna do the thing, I gotta do the thing, I'm gonna do the thing, I don't take it.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with Ding Dong, Rooster Teeth is gone, and DSP celebrates about it. Let's watch.
Say this kind of is DSP news, even though it's really not like a formal news segment. It is official. Rooster Teeth, a once ginormous pop culture and gaming dynamo of a company, is officially closed. It was announced this morning, Warner Discovery, who actually owns Rooster Teeth, is ending Rooster Teeth. Done. So all ongoing projects under its umbrella are now canceled. The only exception, I guess they had already started creating like a spin-off segment for podcasts. So they're saying that like podcasts that were under its umbrella are likely to continue. But outside of that, all other content that Rooster Teeth makes is now done. Okay?
Not that surprising because David Zaslav, whatever his name is, canceled the Bad Girl movie. Canceled Coyote vs. Acme. He's looking at stuff like, huh, this is really good. Cancel it. Huh, this is absolute trash. Promote it. Just recently that Mortal Kombat 1 is going to get shit on by the same guy, but Suicide Squad is going to be promoted till the end of the earth. Like, huh. So the game that makes a bunch of money, has a good popular following, he shits on. The game that everyone hates and wants something to do with is one that he's going to promote forever. I don't know what his agenda is. It's like, okay, well, he really likes reality TV shows, so he's going to try to cancel anything that's not reality TV. It's like, that's kind of weird. By an animation company that's known for its animation, and then destroy everything animation. Weird. But now he's gone after Rooster Teeth, which is not just animation, but also, like DSP just said, podcasts and stuff. Anyways, let's continue.
Okay. Now, you may not even know what Rooster Teeth is. You know, back in the day, they came to prominence around the time of Halo, like Halo 2 and Halo 3, for Red vs. Blue, an online series, I'll argue, it was ahead of its time, right? To take the game of Halo and to be able to create situations where you could control the characters and make them act out as if they're on a sitcom, right? How did you do that? I mean, no one was doing anything like that back.
I want armor that's lightish red. Yeah, they were for that. It's called pink. God, I love that show. Red vs. Blue was hilarious.
Back then. It totally was revolutionary. I mean, this was before YouTube. So they were uploading episodes of this show to their own servers and bringing people to them through their own website so people could watch this web series, right? And basically, this show got so popular that they started being able to make money and monetize and things like that around the era of YouTube. And then they branched out and did all kinds of content on the internet. You know, comedy-style skits, news-style shows, podcasting. I would argue probably the other big thing from them was that cartoonish anime series, RWBY. Now, I've never seen it, so I don't know anything about it, but I heard it was very, very popular at the height of its popularity, and people were, like, crazy for
it. It was just like me, guys. Just like me. At the height of its popularity, everyone loved it.
And people were, you know, one of those things you go to a convention, oh, they're selling merch of it, they're talking about it, people are cosplaying as it and shit like that, right?
Good hearty snort. Thank you for that, DSP.
So basically, I guess that was, like, super popular at one time. But the crazy thing about the end of Rooster Teeth is that at one point, they were so huge. They were like the big gaming media company, and they were buying up other gaming media to become part of their company. Like one of the things, infamously, one of the things that happened with ScrewAttack.com back in the day is that ScrewAttack allowed themselves to be bought by Rooster Teeth, and then Rooster Teeth decided we're just going to close all of it except for Death Battles. Death Battles was a show where they would pit, for example, Superman versus Goku, right? Who would win? Right? And this was one of the more popular things ScrewAttack did. So ScrewAttack sold out and then literally had their entire company closed because Rooster Teeth didn't think there was any value to it. Funny. Anyway.
Wow, wait for him to shit on ScrewAttack. Not like me, guys. I never sold out like that. Yeah, because you have nothing worth buying.
That's what I mean. Like, this was a company that was so popular and so profitable and so big, they would go around the internet and buy up podcasts. Buy up entire entities of gaming related stuff and absorb them into their collective. So they were huge. And then I guess what they did is they just kind of like squandered it all. You know, and the question is like, what really happened? It's a good question because I don't know. I haven't analyzed what happened with Rooster Teeth. I see different people's opinions. For example, I see some people are saying at one point the management, like the people actually running the company from behind the scenes, were exposed for really heinous practices and awful things that they did to employees.
Like president, CEO, something like that, attacked his wife and almost murdered her. Yeah, it's pretty heinous.
And others, and therefore because of that, they lost a lot of their prominence, a lot of their respect.
What the fuck are you doing with your hands?
I think at one point, a lot of people left the company because they felt like the company wasn't going in the direction that they wanted to be associated with. So when you lose a lot of your talent, who people like, and that talent moves on to do their own stuff, you're going to lose a lot of your viewer base. They're going to move over there, and you're left behind with the leftovers, right? So I think that's what happened is over time, basically, people were upset with the fact that Rooster Teeth was just kind of a skeleton or a shell of its former self, where the people who really were talented or the people who were well-liked were leaving the company to go do other endeavors, and the people left behind were like the second and third stringers, and people weren't liking that as much. Yeah, so, you know, over time, things change. You know, this is a company, I think, they were around before YouTube, so you're probably talking like over 20 years that they were prominent and making tons of money. And you're like, well, where did it all go? How the hell did they screw that up? I don't know. That would be a fascinating topic to probably like delve into. I'm absolutely sure there's probably people out there who have done documentaries on it, but now there's probably more coming because it was officially announced today.
And if you guys submit the video to my DSP react, I'll watch 2 minutes of it, then ignore the rest.
That it is done. Like today, it is over. They are done. They're liquidated, done, and only some of the podcasts will continue on, but all of their content coming out of Rooster Teeth has ended. And it's funny because some people are like, oh, what about Death Battle? Yeah, that's Rooster Teeth. So the one remnant of what used to be like Screw Attack is now gone. It will not exist anymore. It's done. Went out of business, you know? So,
Snort.
yeah, it's weird. It is weird, for sure, to have something like that that's kind of been, you know, since the era of the internet being dominant. Internet culture, gaming culture on the internet being dominant. Rooster Teeth has always been a part of that, right? And now to say that one of the originators of gaming memes, gaming content is gone is weird, you know? But I think a lot of people have said they've seen the writing on the wall for a long time when they saw the company grow too big for its own good, lose its actual direction, lose the spirit of what originally it was supposed to be, literally start buying up everyone else and smashing them into their collective brand, and then them losing their identities, right? Like it just got worse and worse and worse to the point where every new scandal, every new thing that was exposed, every new misstep was just, oh God, it's definitely on the way out, right? So I'm wondering, usually when something like this happens, what'll happen, like Warner Discovery owns them now, which is weird. You're like, well, Rooster Teeth was buying up everyone else, but now Rooster Teeth got bought. Yeah, Rooster Teeth years ago got bought by Warner Brothers, Warner Discovery or whatever. And likely what will happen is they will try to find things that are still of value and try to save them and sell them off, right? Like, for example,
RWBY, from what I heard, is probably going to Crunchyroll.
you remember Square Enix a few years ago decided to sell off many of their popular game lines, and now those are being published by other companies and stuff like that. Probably that's what will happen. Like, I'd be surprised if, like, someone doesn't pick up that RWBY and the rights to it, or someone doesn't pick up a show like Death Battle. I mean, it doesn't make sense. If these things still have some popularity to them, if people are still interested in spending money on them, why just end them? Or for example, I guess with that RWBY,
Snort.
it's first of all, it has how many seasons? Like a ton, right? You're not just going to stop selling it. Of course not, right? Likely they're going to find a way to keep distributing it, whether digitally or physically or whatever, so that people can keep buying it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm assuming that they will probably have someone else make the show. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? It's pronounced Ruby. I don't even know that. I didn't even know it was pronounced Ruby. I've never seen the show. I don't even know it's pronounced Ruby.
It is, but that's fucking stupid. It's RWBY. How do you get Ruby from that?
Ruby? Oh, okay.
I still call it RWBY because it's... No, I'm not calling it Ruby.
So something like that, I feel like will
Ruby.
survive. But what's sad, always what's the saddest in a situation like this, is all the people who over the years have been a part of Rooster Teeth and have put their blood, sweat, and tears into that company and tried to make it as good as it could be. And the fans who have been a huge, part of that experience for some 20 years who now are just left in the lurch. You know, how do you go from being a company that was a little rinky-dink, oh, we're making little memeable videos about Halo, right, to being one of the most profitable, prominent, internet-related gaming companies for culture, podcasting, news, and memes and jokes, and you're so popular and so much money, you're buying up everyone else.
Just like me, guys. It was just like me. 10 years ago, I was the hot shit on YouTube, guys. I was the biggest.
And then you mismanage that ship and literally drive it so far into the freaking Bermuda Triangle, right? That your company gets bought out and now liquidated and done. I mean, wow, what a story and what a shitty one, honestly.
Snort.
So that would be fascinating. Maybe one day we should explore that. Because again, I don't know. I've never really delved into it. I'll be honest. I was never a fan. I am aware of Red versus Blue because when Kat actually moved in with me, she used to be a fan of it, and so we watched some of it together, and I thought it was funny. I thought that the show overall there was some stuff that was stupid, but I actually thought that a lot of it was quite well done, right? But I mean, that's their past. That's not their present. That's their past. What they were known for, how they got prominent. But yeah, like I don't know that much about them. So, but man, just one of those bastions of gaming that's gone again, right? And the meme persists, I guess. Dark Side Phil is still here in 2024 making content, and yet he's outlived another one. Goodbye to Rooster Teeth. It's like, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that.
I know what to say about it. Shut the fuck up. You were probably so jealous about them. Guys, they were doing Halo videos. It's not fair. When I did Halo videos, I didn't get that popular. I didn't make that kind of money. God, why can't someone get rid of that guy? Like, he clearly doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Wow, here's a hit movie that's going to make $1 billion. We better scrap it. What do you mean? Well, if we scrap it, we get $30 million written off on our taxes. But if you release it, you get $1 billion. Yeah, but if we scrap it, we get 30 million. That's 30 million right now. Holy shit, he's just like DSP. If I do that now, it doesn't help me until next month. Well, but then you'll be better off next month. No, I can't do that, Snort. That's the same thing of, if I scrap it now, I get $30 million. But if you release it in theaters, you get $1 billion. But if I scrap it now, I get 30 million now. Fucking hell. Hopefully he gets fired soon, or, I don't know. Gets caught doing something he's not supposed to be doing. That'd be great. Like, trying to kill his wife and then choking her out until she passes out. Just like the head of Rooster Teeth back in the day. Womp womp. But though, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.